today is the weekend before, a couple of tryouts in New York, but just thought I'd mention the heavy heart I feel right now is for my family, and I'm trying to just keep going and keep working out and do what I need to do, but I really have them in my mind right now. I feel terribly for them. They lost someone that was really a part of their lives, and I wish she was more a part of my life, but she wasn't. She was really a fun person to be around and a strong individual. Lost her husband, I want to say about 30 years ago. Never remarried, never felt the need to. And then she raised 3 children, and she has 5 grandchildren, and just a very strong woman. And I wanted to pay tribute to her, by mentioning her since she passed away today. And we'll always miss her, but we'll always live strong for her, just like she lived strong for her family even after she lost her husband. So, love you, Aunt Ronnie. I'm gonna live strong for you from here on out, all right? So I'll give you that, bro.
Okay, man, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Now, come on, now crank this motherfucker up.
Fucking things.
Why so serious?
It's just a family member passes away, and I'm thinking about, the fact that I want to be a role in this family. And I went there today, and I spent some time with them, a couple of hours, and as I was going there, I just felt good about that, that I was going there in the first place, Now that she's gone, now that she really passed away, because I didn't know that was really going to happen today, Yep. I don't know. I was like, damn, I don't want anything to get in the way of that. We're going to have a great weekend, it's going to be awesome, And I just didn't want anything to get in the way of that. And nobody sees this coming. Nobody sees this coming, Nobody. Can't. It just comes.
Let's talk about the Nets.
We're talking about the Nets.
What happened with the Nets? They won't let you try out.
Okay, so they're a little on the bashful side, and they don't know what it sounds like when somebody's honest. It's like they're like, earmuffs, honesty here. So they don't know what that sounds like. They're in the world of grimy business and $1 million contracts and all kinds of, franchising and branding, and, they got lawyers, they got all kinds of, So when I talk to them about basketball, they're like, who the hell is this kid? What does he think he knows that we don't know? I'm already the GM of the Nets. What is this kid telling me that I don't know? He has no clout. He has no say. And the thing is, they don't realize they know basketball a lot better than they do. A lot. And they're still figuring it out, and they think money is going to be the answer. It's not always the answer. So I was told just the other day, I called up the other day to see about signing up, and they told me that I couldn't try out. And I was like, okay, what's up with that? And they were like, oh yeah, the Nets organization called down to them because they're the minor league team, and they're like, yeah, you know, kid, you know, don't let him try out this year.
Why?
Because I got pissed off, and this guy's name is Bobby Marks, and I'm like, yo, Bobby, what are you trying to tell me, man? You trying to tell me that, you know, you actually know what you're doing? Look at this team. They've been bad for a while. So I got upset with him. Then they were running the team into the ground. This is when they were back in Jersey. You know, this was like the end of the Nets in Jersey, and they just left in the shitstorm.
And you had a habit of calling him.
Right. I'd call him, and I get to talk to him, and, you know, I just got real aggressive and angry with him.
Okay, so I mean, they're just not going to let you try out.
Not this year.
I mean, can you go any more in depth about it? Like who are you going to try out for?
This is the Springfield Armor. The Springfield is up in Massachusetts, where the Basketball Hall of Fame is, and they are a D-League team. They're a developmental league basketball team affiliated with the Brooklyn Nets, formerly the New Jersey Nets. Make a fucking left.
I mean, okay, so what D-League were you trying out for? They're owned by the Nets. They wouldn't let you try out.
Okay, so this is the this is the Nets organization, you know, saying to their minor league team, the Springfield Armor, who has hosted open tryouts for the last 3 years, and they are again this year hosting the first of 2 tryouts in New Jersey, where they used to reside. Where I went last year at this time, I went there on a sprained ankle. A very sprained ankle. The worst sprained ankle I'd ever had. My left ankle. So I was excited, and I really am disappointed that I'm not going to be able to play tomorrow morning, because I really wanted to, and yeah, I wanted to.
So basically, they're shit canning you from trying out because you pissed off the gentleman.
Right. And okay, so here's the thing, right? That's the first of 2 trials. We're making a live, scout tape on Sunday at Baruch College on 24th Street in Manhattan. So we're filming that for the Erie Bayhawks, which is the same minor leagues to the New York Knicks. Okay, they're the New York Knicks minor leagues. Okay, so we're trying out there. Same thing, open tryouts. Same thing, developmental league. So we could send, the scout tape to them in an apologetic way and say, look, this is what I could have showed you that day. Because they have another one in 20 days. By the way, I meant to mention that. Like 3 weeks, whatever. They have like 3 weeks in October up in Springfield. And I've also been to that 2 years in a row. So that would be my 3rd year. And I really love going up there, and it's a great workout. Fucking love going up there. I went in there on a really banged up ankle last year. I did not play my best. The other 2 times I played for them, I played serious basketball, and nobody knows how to really come up to you and say, wow, you're good. All they do is use their stupid fucking egos and be like, yeah, but I got the job. Good luck. It's pretty much the attitude. Yeah, nice effort. You're not tall enough, you're not this enough, you're not that enough. And that is what I call bullshit. And I'm calling them on it. And I will continue to call them on it. Now, as soon as I get over this sort of anger, as long as I can point it in the right directions, and I surround myself with the right people, and it's an ongoing journey. It's not an impatient, goal like I've made it before. I feel like it's really, really attainable. I really mean that, and I have reasons to. Really do. I train other people how to play a sport, a very hard sport like tennis, and I see what they're capable of doing when I train them, and I just figure that if that's what I'm doing now for a living, I should be able to do it for myself, which is rare to be able to train yourself and coach yourself, and I certainly don't want to have to. I want to be surrounded with people that are enthusiastic about it too and stand the game. today we're gonna go to play some basketball over by the now infamous within our little crew West 4th basketball courts, but famous amongst, you know, New Yorkers for a nice place to go ball and even watch basketball if you like to just watch it. What happens out there on West 4th is they like to talk trash. So, being a smaller, whiter player, pretty likely to get trash talked too. But either way, I think nobody's safe. So, they don't know that I've been working out and working on my game. I feel as fit, as physically fit, as mentally fit as I believe professional athletes are expected to be. And that's why I feel I'm in the right place and I'm in the right mind to be trying out for these teams. So about 45 minutes into our post-game, played a couple of games over there at the West 4th basketball courts here in New York City. It was a rough day on the courts, I would say. But the first game was cool. The game went against us early. There was somebody making bank shot threes, or in this case twos, you know, up to a game of 16, and that pretty much set us back. We went down, I want to say, about 7-1 in the beginning of the game. It turned into a really good basketball game. This ongoing, you know, quest to make the, you know, basketball-related film about, you know, myself being the focal point, but really is about basketball. It's really about, you know, people and the interaction that goes on the court and what's possible as far as like playing the game beyond the pickup courts. So, I mean, I felt a little discouraged. I felt like I could have played a lot better. Certainly didn't play up to my standards, which are very high for myself. But to be fair to myself and fair to everybody that does train to play basketball, I don't put in the hours to play at that level right now, and I wish I could. I need some encouragement, I need some structure, and you know, it's very honest of me to say that I wish, you know, I had that. Decisions. Advice, you know, from people is more on the side of going overseas to Europe, somewhere set aside, you know, specific destination to play basketball. I have to consider doing that. Now, being at the ripe young age of 34, I have to say that baseball, being my first sport I ever played, my first love, I feel as if I missed that game like you miss, almost like you miss someone that's died. You know, it's something that was alive within you, something that you know you had a love for. And now to exist without it for so many years, I'm kind of excited to consider switching my focus to baseball for some good reasons. Age, height, the cardiovascular demands are very punishing, very, very punishing on a basketball court. I think there's a higher rate of injury on a basketball court. You know, so there's a lot of things for me to consider here. And when it comes down to it, I have to mold that into the day-to-day obligations that are, you know, my life and my lifestyle, which is as a tennis coach. It's, you know, early fall, and a beautiful, beautiful day in early fall. And many people would be out there on the tennis court with me today taking tennis lessons from me. I'll be giving them what it is that I kept for myself today, that I put myself into my, you know, my sports mode, and use what I have to give as an athlete for myself. Most days I'm using what I have as a coach, the knowledge that I've gained as a coach to gain more clients, to satisfy the people that I do coach. And that's hard in the sense that I'm really just having to give it to someone else, and I never have anybody to ever coach me. I'm my coach. I coach me. I train me for the most part, and you know, that's on me somewhat. I should have found somebody by now to maybe be my trainer or something like that, but you know, the day is not done. I could always find somebody to do that, but comes down to a lot of things. You know, baseball and tennis have a lot in common in the relationship of the count and the scoring of tennis and the count of baseball. A lot of similarities there. So I can learn from what I do. I can, you know, intellectually try to, you know, do what I can, but really it does come down to repetition. It comes down to playing it. It comes down to practicing it. And so I have some tough decisions to make. One of them would be to just stop worrying so much about fulfilling my goals of playing a professional sport, be it baseball or basketball. I could let it go. I could focus more of my attention on my ongoing business, the business that pays me on a day-to-day basis, and grow that and make sure that never stops. It makes me sad to say that. I'm too emotionally tied, you know, to sport and my own goals with it, and to just say, hey, it's done, you know, but maybe it'd be relieving to some degree too. You know, it is tiring, it is time consuming, and it is hard to explain to most people. And it takes a lot. I see it when I make these decisions that I'm not just doing it for me, I'm doing it for the potential that it has to help, you know, my family and a lot of people that I want to help out along the way. Maybe there's another way to help them, maybe there's a better way. You know, maybe there's a better way. And I have to accept that. I will. But all told, if my reaching too high, if my goals are too high, and that takes me away from the people I care about, and maybe it's not worth it. You know, but it's a day-to-day struggle. You want to cut it? You want to get some shots? You're liking this shot, aren't you? Next time. But I'm kind of like, I smell a combination of Red Bull and like burp right now. It's really nice, actually. It's really nice. It's nice.
That's Wendy, but who's the chick on the phone?
Oh my god, yo. It's weird. It's really weird.
Knock this shit off. Dude, there's
I'm
people watching, there's people watching, there's people.
No, not people watching. Okay, there's people, but they're not watching. They're not watching.
Hot chicks, too.
Oh, really? No, they're not really.
No, yeah.
Alright, stick it out, stick it out. Stick it out.
Do what now?
Stick it out.
Yeah, fuck that, we gotta go.
Stick it out. No, wait.
Diamond does.
Alright, you're right.
Put your seatbelt on, white boy.
Can't believe this light has to be on the whole entire fucking time.
Put on your sunglasses. How else am I gonna be able to see you? We're shooting a fucking documentary.
God damn it. I knew that was coming. Left. Sorry. You know what? Fuck, go straight. I'm sorry.
Come on.
At this point, we're going straight. No, I know where we are. Honestly, I'm sorry.
Luckily, I didn't smoke no weed. I didn't drink no booze. I didn't snort any coke. I didn't drop any ludes or acid. I didn't smoke any crack or shoot any heroin like a lot of people do.
Who do you know that, like, shoots heroin? Like, you know what? Oh shit, dude. Where are we?
Oh, Christ.
Oh wait, make a right here.
Make a right?
No, wait.
I'm turning my fucking GPS on there. You don't even know where we are, do you?
It just feels like it's taking forever to get there. Why does it feel like it's taking forever to get there?
What's up, man? Hey, can you text me your address? We're lost.
Yeah, I'll text you right now.
All right, homie. Later.
Oh, you know what? You gotta turn around. Like, you just went too far. What was the question? Workout City right here. Alright? That's where we are. We just opened a new gym. It's called Workout City. Wanna join? We don't score until we score.